Okay, hi, my name is Brenna. I'm talking about emotional wellness. And if you see me looking, I have my notes here, so that's what I'm looking at. And excuse the cough, I have mono. Moving on. The modules I am taking for information from is module 3, as well as it's the dietary, number is it? Module 8. We talked about, I think it was module 8, we did like a full discussion Zoom class, like we all were talking in it. I think it was module 8. I'm bringing that into this conversation as well, but mainly module 3. The specific change I can make is learning how to self-regulate my emotions instead of just like accepting, regulating them as well, in a productive manner, and not just like sulking, crying, eating, not eating, like a productive thing. What's kept me from doing this is laziness, literally just human error. I think like when we go through things like this, our bodies, like, we fight or flight, so it's either keep busy and do so much stuff or do nothing. And that's what's like convinced me to make this change. And that's the Zoom call that like we're all talking about this, I think, is what like why I thought of this, because I think, like, at least for me, like, I had a very, very, very hard semester. I went through so much, and like I went through a breakup, and I think like through that I realized I have no idea how to regulate my emotions. I know how to like accept them, but my emotional wellness is like really bad, honestly. And I learned through like that Zoom call, through like these modules, that there's actually things I could do that are like healthy, and not unhealthy. The health benefits that I can expect are physical and mental. There's obviously, this is like a lot of mental stuff that I like, that regulating and like emotional wellness will benefit mentally, but there's so much physically, because like what I've learned to do to help my emotions is like physical activity. So that definitely helps. The resources are literally in front of my face, not only talking about like this class, this textbook, but like they're everywhere. Like they're in the people I talk to, they're in my roommates, like they're in the people I surround myself with. Like, I have resources everywhere. I have just chosen not to use them. My specific plan is like light exercising. Right now I can't exercise at all, but like light exercising, like light walks when I can start running again after mono. Running, I know that's like a really good way for me. Journaling. I also really do actually want to try yoga in my ways to manage my emotions. I think I've loved the learning breathing techniques. I've used them a bunch since this class. So definitely that's what I'll like take a lot, is the breathing techniques. What steps can I take to avoid a relapse? Not laying in my bed sulking, crying every day. Not eating for 5 days and then binge eating for 3. Definitely those. I think like this semester's been so hard, because it's like I felt like I haven't had a break. It's like one thing after another, and it's like, oh, now I have mono, now I can't even like do the exercise thing. But it's like I can still journal, I can still keep my room clean, I can still practice my breathing exercises, and like I think like avoiding relapse is just about not falling back into those past holes. Thank you, that's it.